Okay, we are left with the condition constants instructions. Constant instructions. Constant instructions means what? In the condition, okay, constant instructions we don't have separate instructions. We don't have separate instructions for this constant instructions. Constant instructions. We don't have separate instructions for this constant instruction in the ARM 7. Okay, we can use the we can use the we can use the pseudo instruction. Yes, pseudo instructions, pseudo instructions with the load store instructions, with the load store instruction. Okay, with the load store instruction. Okay, I can use the normal as the in order to send the move R0 one with the at least 10. This we calls the copying of the 10 to where in the registers R1. This is also same, but I can't use the this is the not a 32-bit completely. Okay, in order to send the 32-bit value of the constants, so I'll be using the some pseudo instructions. Those pseudo instructions are written with what? Load store instructions. Then for the load store instruction, we have the constant instruction. We have the two types. One is called the LDR, another one is the ADR. Okay, LDR, another one is the ADR. Okay, load. This is the nothing but the copy or loading of 32-bit of constant. Okay, this is the loading of copying of the address here the what we are doing here the sending the constants with the 32-bit in size. Okay, load the contents of the pseudo instruction. We are also load the loading of the address loading of the address address of pseudo instruction. This is the loading of the 32-bit of pseudo instruction. 32-bit of loading of constant with the help of what? Pseudo instructions. Okay, pseudo instruction. How this should be what here the RD equals to 32-bit of constant, and also this can be here the RD can be what here the RD can be 32-bit of it's a constant here, but here the 32-bit of address here. What you are doing relative address here. What you are doing relative address to the particular constant here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಯರ್ ದ ವಿಲ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ದ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಹಂಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಳಿಸೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಸಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹೋಲ್ಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್. will not send directly constants here. Will send only the particular constants. For this one, will be sending the addresses of that particular constants here. That we done with the ADR. This one is done with the LDR is nothing but will send the directly load the only directly constants here. Will not send the directly constants here. Will send the constants address of that constant here. Address of that relative constant here. Okay, address of that relative address of that constant here. Just to copy this one, take the heading as the constant instructions. Constant instructions. Let's come. Constant instructions. Loading constants ಆಯ್ತಾ. We don't have separate ARM instructions. Separate ARM instruction to move a 32-bit constant into a register. Okay, into a register. Okay, instead of that, instead of instead of we can use pseudo instructions, pseudo instructions, pseudo instructions, which which are written with which are written with load store instructions, which are written with the help of load store instructions, load store instructions. Okay, load store instructions. Just to write the syntax for this one as the, okay, syntax for this one, syntax and barre, okay, ldr ldr rd, okay, comma equals to constant. You might have noticed in my program in the lab, there I'll be using the not, I'll not use the move instructions. In the, I use the only the move instructions for the one or two program, basic programs. Thereafter I use the LDR RD. Okay, they are not a RD. I'll be using the R1, R2, something whatever it may be. Thereafter I used what, a comma, okay, comma, then the equal symbol, okay, there I use the equal symbol. Thereafter I will be sending the some values whatever it may be, constant or some any data, 10, 20 like this. Okay, for writing of there we are writing what here, the move of r1 r0 with the what here, the 10. Okay, 10 will be written with the hash of 10, move of the r1 with the hash of 05, then add r1 with the r0. There we are writing like this. Okay, there we are writing in the program like this. Okay, instead of writing like this, I can also write here the ldr 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 r0 comma equals to 10, equals to 10. Thereafter I can use the ldr r1 comma 5. Thereafter I can use the add instruction of the r0 with the r1. I can also write this like this, even I can also write earlier one. Okay, this is the basic programs. I was using the move instructions. Now on the fourth, fifth instruction programs, there I use the LDR instruction. Just you observe there. I hope you all have noticed this one in the programs in the lab. There I use the LDR. LDR is nothing but the loading the constants to the constant is the 10 to where in the register R0. It's nothing but I am copying that constant, that number. Okay, okay, this is our the, okay, then the LDR equals to syntax is what, LDR RD constant here, LDR comma equals to constant. Next ADR RD comma, sorry, comma la label, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ, ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ, ಹಂಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ address of that particular constant. Okay, just we are sending the address of that particular constant. Thereafter we will be using the label. Okay, label. Okay, we are just to copy this syntax. Okay, syntax of this one, and also you copy this these two also. Saku. Okay, this completes the constants, loading a constants here, loading the constants here. Loading the constants. ಯಾರು ತಣ್ಣ ನೀರು ತಂದಿರಿ, ಕುಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಅದಾವ್ರಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಯಿದ್ರಿ, ಕುಡಿದು ಬರ್ತೀರಿ? ಆಯ್ತು ಬಿಡೋಣ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. Okay, next topic is here the, this will complete the second module. Okay, okay, condition instructions I have not taught you till now because it's not in our syllabus. But in each and every instructions there I use the condition field. Okay, this condition fields, what is the condition field, what is the condition instruction, we'll see. This by completes the second module. Okay, in detail I taught you this second module will help you for you second, third module and fourth module. There you need the instruction set in detail. Okay, that's what they will be writing. There will be you will be writing the some for loop purpose. C program will be in the C program. There will be writing the some for loop is there. That has to be written for loop in the form with the help of this instruction only. Okay, that is nothing but here the how the compiler is working. If I start working with the executing the C program there, okay, if I executed the C program, okay, that has to be converted. C program has to be converted to machine language code, like machine language. Whatever we are studying, this is all about the machine languages codes. Okay, assembly language program is nothing but the machine language program. Okay, how the compiler is converting that? You have to convert. Okay, there the compiler will be working. Okay, there that will be converting. Now you have to become compiler. You have to convert that C program to assembly language program. That is in the third module. Okay, for that you should have to know common knowledge. You should have some basic knowledge of the C program, and also you have to have some good idea about the this instruction set. Thereafter, definitely you'll feel okay. That is the third module will become the cakewalk, like a cakewalk. You will become sweet. You can easily study that one third module. Okay, that's what I am teaching this second module in detail. Thereafter, I will not teach you third module in detail like this instructions. That's what I will be teaching here now only. Only the constants. You are left with what here the